Hi,
What's your name?
Christy Waldron,
Okay, when were you born?
March 12th, 1972,
How long have you lived in St. Joe?
since 1990,
Where were you born?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
So you've probably got a pretty religious background too.
A little bit.
Yeah. This is going to be a fun topic then. Lots of ethical issues. You're aware we're talking about cloning.
Yes.
We're going to start off with some simple things. Animal cloning. Overall, what do you think about that?
I think it's strange. I don't see the purpose in it.
Well, there's a couple of different things we can do with it. A few farmers are actually cloning their cattle and sheep and things to produce better milk or leaner meat. And eventually scientists say we could use that to end world hunger. What do you think about all that?
I don't want to eat a cloned cow.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
What would you do if I told you we have been for over a decade now?
I probably wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And there's also people who, for some odd reason, want to clone their dead pets. Like, I can understand for prize-winning dogs or racehorses, which maybe not even then. Do you understand it?
Mm-mm.
What do you think about it? Are they silly?
I understand why they want to do it, but the cloned animal is not the original animal. I mean, you can train to do the same things, and it's just not the same.
They may not even look the same either. Even with cloning, there are still gene mutations.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists tried to clone a white cat and it came out orange.
So therefore, it's not the same thing.
No, it's the same cat, it just looks different, which defeats the purpose.
Absolutely.
And on from animals now, there's controversy about cloning humans.
Humans have a soul. And you can't clone a soul.
Okay. What do you think about the people who want to use cloning to select specific traits for kids that they'd want?
You should be happy with what you have and what you get. That's kind of like stacking the deck, you know.
It's cheating.
It's very much cheating. And who's to say just because you line up this set of genes that that's what you're going to get, you know?
Another bad thing is it could also end genetic diversity. We could all turn up being literally clones of each other. How would you feel about a one-person human race?
Sounds odd, doesn't it?
It does.
Mm-hmm. Well, and if we were all clones, then we probably wouldn't have feelings.
And what about therapeutic cloning? Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
It's where they'll take stem cells, which are undeveloped and undifferentiated and have no jobs yet. They'll take those and trick them into thinking they're a certain type of cell, and they can grow organs or body parts for people that need them.
So basically,
Well, that's...
you're talking about starting life on a Y then.
I lost my train of thought.
Almost all cloning is about tricking a certain type of cell into thinking it's another.
Okay. That I don't think is too bad because, I mean, you can regrow hair, you can regrow fingernails, your skin is growing daily. For a body part like a finger or a nose, you know, a kidney, it's not recreating the whole thing. It's just, you know, getting a tune-up. And if you come by those cells naturally, you know, it would like...
How
Oh.
Dad did it too. How you would come across those cells would be undeveloped embryos or aborted fetuses. Those are generally where these stem cells would come from, and that's a big issue with people.
Right. But as long as it was given voluntarily,
Mhm.
you know, instead of, I don't want there to be a market for it, so to speak. Women go out and get pregnant so they can have an abortion and sell the stem cells of their, unborn child. That, yeah, no. If there's a way you could come by it honestly, then maybe okay.
Have you heard about the glowing cats?
Mm.
No. Scientists in South Korea, I think, cloned a bunch of cats and they altered a gene in each one. And under a black light, the skin and the whites of the eyes and the mouth and nose of these cats will glow either red or green under a black light.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
What are they putting in them to make them glow?
They're not putting anything in them. They are simply
Oh, they're-
altering a gene, yes. It would be like the bioluminescent krill and plankton in the ocean, only it's a cat. And
What purpose does it serve? I mean, just why? Because you can?
I think it's so they can figure out how to alter things and get perfect people, or they'd basically be machines because they'd be specified for one job. I think they're doing that to mess around with genetics and figure out what they can and can't do.
Well, and that's pretty much their purpose behind everything, is to figure out what they can. And everything they do is to somehow shape us to the way they want us to be,
Where do you think we're going with all this cloning technology and advances toward the future of?
They'll say it's to, cut down on crime and make the world a better, safer place. And I think we're headed somewhere that we really haven't been before. It's going to be an interesting ride.
How do you think it's going to turn out?
Like deja vu.
Like deja vu?
Cloney.
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
I don't understand.
Okay.
Do you want to clarify?
I think if it goes the way they want it to, that we're all going to be clones in the future, and it really won't matter what my person now thinks.
That makes a little more sense. Thank you, Mom.
Cloney.
And some scientists in, also I think somewhere in Asia, were messing around with human-animal hybrids. They weren't successful, but were they to be successful?
Crossing an animal with a human
Mm-hmm.
and making them one.
Mm-hmm.
That is not correct. That is not how we were born. No.
Do you think even for military purposes, no? It still wouldn't be a good
No.
idea?
Do you want the, back half of a dog?
That's not how it'd be, Mom.
For example, the lion running at you 35 miles.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's all my thoughts. Do you have anything extra you'd like to add?
I do not.
You don't? Alright, well, thank you for your time
You're welcome.
and your very short answers. Mother.
Hmm?
Say bye.
Bye.